Buenos días. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? We're here for 60 minutes. Good morning, Glenn. How are you? Grand Rising. "60 minutes of yin and restorative yoga." It's going to be all about the breath, all about moving as slow as a snail. If anybody has any postures they'd like me to hit, let me know in the chat. And if you're new here, my name is Samantha Kristoferson, and you are most welcome in this space with me. Hey kitty, need calm, going into the hospital tonight. Beautiful. Well, let's not waste any more time. We only have 60 minutes. I am okay. I broke my middle toe. Okay, listen, you guys. We need our breath and we need the floor. We begin and we end in Shavasana. Let's ground in here together. Come down into your corpse pose. Come down into the ground. Use a wall if you'd like. Use any props, anything to make you feel comfortable. Something underneath the knees. A blanket. Good morning, Chelsea from Oregon. I'm so grateful that you're here. We need each other right now. People are breaking toes. We're going to the hospital, and everything is going to be okay. I deeply know that, but the breath is important. Hey, Pooja, come on in. We're just getting started. Come on down into the floor. Let me know if there's any issues with the sound. I have different speakers today for the music because one of them blew. So just let me know if it's too loud or... Come in and find the floor. Come in and fly in the ground. Breathe in through the nose. We're switching in through the nose, out through the nose. Slightly tucking the chin. Maybe wiggling a little bit, getting into that sweet spot. Our gaze is in between the eyebrows. Maybe we've closed down the eyes just to be able to rest the optic nerve, close down another sense so that we can focus more deeply in our breath work. And we're going to pick up our left shoulder and pull it down and back, connecting a little bit more intensely through the shoulder because we're opening the chest, we're opening the rib cage, the solar plexus, and feel free to massage those parts of your body as you place them down and let your arm flop, just however feels naturally. And do that with the right shoulder. Pick it up and pull it down and back, kind of like we're pulling back our wings, opening the chest, opening the ribs, arms to the side. Breathing in through the nose. And out through the nose. Right now we're maybe smelling. What's the space smell like? I have cedar, essential oil, and burned some sage before I began. That olfactory cue that I am entering a safe space, that I am preparing for healing, relaxation, calm. Let's take a nice deep breath in, fill up the belly. And exhale it, really squeeze it out. Inhale, fill up the belly. And exhale, release it all. Inhale, last time. A little bit more, fill it up. And exhale, release. Pick up your hands and place them on your abdomen, somewhere on the hip bones, lower pelvis. Hopefully it feels comfortable. If it doesn't, prop up the hands, the arms with a couple pillows or blocks underneath them. Breathe into the belly through the nose. Fill up the pelvis. Keep going. Really explore how the air fills up that lower abdomen and release. Thank you all for being here this morning in this practice. Showing up early, creating space and time. Continue breathing in through the nose. I have my eye on the time this morning, so you can release all that worry, effort of what's coming up next and anything that's going on. We're in this present moment. We're here. We're now. And now is now. Really tune in and sense, what's the body experiencing? Is there any communication coming to you? Communication can mean twitching, trembling, fidgeting, dwelling soreness, stiffness, breathing into the pelvis. Keep breathing in here into the space. Gently pick up your hands, bring them to your ribs. Really explore your rib cage. Let your hands spread nice and wide. Breathe into this space. Imagine the ribs expanding larger. Nothing's effort, nothing's over exaggeration. It's so easy and simple to breathe into the ribs. But at the same time, this practice is still so challenging. So easy, but so challenging to stay here. The gaze is anchored in between the eyebrows. Slowly pick up your hands, place them on your chest. Let's breathe into this space. Breathing in through the nose. Communicating to the nervous system, the parasympathetic nervous system. We are relaxing. Feels great. Take either hand and place it somewhere on the body in those three places. Breathe into all three spaces now. Fill them all up. Release them. Release the idea that there's any good way, best way to breathe. Just release it all. Inhale, fill up the whole capacity of that air sac. It is that easy to heal the body with the breath. From this space of this breath work, we're going to move into your ujjayi breath, ocean breath. So if you still don't have this practice yet, just practice whispering. When you whisper, you're closing and using the glottis muscle, which restricts the amount of air that passes through. And so it makes this ocean sound, this Darth Vader kind of breath. But it really slows down the breath really quickly. And exhaling, inhaling, and it connects your vagus nerve. It tells the vagus nerve, all systems are go, fire all engines, we're ready for healing, we're ready for system management, circulation, reproduction. So let's practice that here as we remove any props that might be hindering our ability to do banana asana. Bend the knees and bring the feet flat on the floor. Check in with your hips, check in with your back. Let's make sure we're feeling nice and comfortable here. Gaze into the third eye. Engage with the pranayama now. Push into your feet, lift up your hips and bring your hips onto the right side of your mat. Slowly extend your feet down to the bottom left corner, curving the body, half crescent, banana asana. Raising the arms overhead and gently leaning towards the left side. Not important how much you are bending, but the sensation and connection that you maintain with the ground and the stretch and opening to the right side of your body. If you want a little more, pick up your ankle, your right ankle, and cross it over your left. Maybe hold on to the right wrist. We're here for a few minutes. The music is too loud. Sorry, that took me a long. Sorry, everybody. Hopefully that's better. I have a new music system today, so I apologize. So we're in half crescent banana asana. Breathing ujjayi breath, focus in to the third eye. Release any thought, release any idea about the music. Come into the body, come into the space. What are you sensing along the right side of the body? Are you clenching anywhere? Connect in with the heel, extend the heel of the right leg. There is no end game in this extension. There's nowhere to get to. It's just about being open, letting go. And of course, support under the head, under the shoulder, under the hip with a block or bolster if you don't feel 100% supported and grounded. We're here for 2 more minutes. You're welcome, Glenn. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Amanda. I think Anastasia, Lucinda, for popping into the comments. I do this practice with you all, and so I do sometimes not look at the screen, but I do really appreciate feedback and sound check and video check. So thanks for sticking it out. Last 60 seconds here. And gently now, if you had your wrist or ankle bound, work your way out of that binding and gently move your hips back into a neutral alignment. Maybe bend the knees and bring the knees in for a little squeeze, release through the lower back if there's anything stuck there. Or with our breath through the nose. And when you're ready, having your feet flat on the floor, pick up your hips, pushing into the feet, and bring your hips to the left side of your mat. Slowly extending the feet down to the bottom right. If you crossed your ankle on the other side, do it here. Gently raising the arms up overhead and leaning towards the right side. Binding at the wrist if you wish, and propping anywhere. If your hip is coming up, maybe having a block or cushion underneath that, rolled up blanket. The principle of yin is the opposite of effort, force. It's about time in a posture, comfort and stability. And then lots of people talk about the edge. The edge doesn't cause us pain, it doesn't cause us frustration, it doesn't distract us from our breath. So if you often find that a stretch is too much and it's difficult to maintain, we just need to be more gentle. Focus in on that third eye. Breathe in, Ujjayi breath, ocean breath here. And as you do this gentle asana with this breath work, you communicate to all the little small fascia and connections. You communicate that it's okay if they're holding on, they can let go. They're okay, they're safe. Everything's relaxing. That's why sometimes people release breaths or things crickety crack. There's just a little bit of held something and it gets released. Last minute here. You get lost in a thought, come back to your gaze, back to the breath work. Gently, if you had your wrist and ankle bound, gently unbind yourself, slowly making your way back into a neutral state, straight spine, bending the knees, and again, maybe bringing your knees in or rocking them side to side. Everybody's counter pose can sometimes look and be a bit different depending on your skeleton. So intuitively listen to what your body might need. What I'm offering is not always what is best for your skeleton. And gently roll to the right side when you're able. Slowly start to make your way up into a seated position. We're going to bring some balance to the left and right hemisphere. Maybe grabbing a block or cushion to sit on, sitting up nice and tall. Maybe using a wall or sitting in a chair. Let your arms fall on top of your lap. Consciously imagine your spine sitting up nice and tall as you can. Even if you're a little slouched, imagine you're just sitting so nice and high, so straight. We're going to do some alternate nostril breath, first clearing out each side by breathing just through that nostril and then moving into the practice. If you have this in your practice already, you can begin, but we're going to use our right hand and use our small fingers to close down the left nostril. We're going to breathe in here through the nose on the right side a few times, clearing out the right side. Normal to get a Kleenex, a tissue, a handkerchief. Focus in on that third eye. Relax the face. If you feel the need to rush through this practice, to want to end and move on to something else, you're in exactly the right place. Take your thumb and close the right nostril and breathe in and out through the left side now. Focus in on the third eye. If you notice your shoulders creeping up, relax. We're here just a little bit more. Okay, on your next inhale, we're going to use our pinky fingers to close. And begin with alternate nostril exhaling. Inhale, same side. Close and exhale. Inhale, same side. Go at your own pace. Wherever you are, just release your right hand down. Imagine yourself nice and tall from the root, connected deep into the ground. Maybe your sex organs are pulled a little bit up and in. Our belly is soft. We are relaxed through our front body, maybe our shoulders and down our back. But we feel that nice, beautiful, long, tall Kundalini spine, the colors of the rainbow. We're breathing back, Ujjayi breath, ocean breath, in through the nose, out through the nose, because we want as much time with the vagus nerve as possible. And we're slowly just going to rotate our necks. If this isn't safe, you're just going to continue with Ujjayi breath, imagining yourself doing this. But in your own time and with your breath, slowly drop your head. Pick a direction and slowly start to work your head all the way around. Noticing, moving extra gently if you feel any crunchiness. Yeah, we're like the owl here, embracing the full rotation and capacity of the atlas and axis vertebrae. If you're faster than my rotations, which I'm just coming up on 2, slow down. And if you're slower than me, great. Stop wherever you are and go in the opposite direction, breathing, Ujjayi breath. You may notice it easier to do when your throat hangs forward on itself, chin to chest. Slowly stop wherever you are and gently raise your head back up. And maybe you want to remove your block or keep it. We're going to sit onto our buttocks, onto our sit bones. It's a little bit chilly today where I am, so stay nice and warm if you're in a colder place, but take your legs out nice and wide as it feels comfortable for you. Maybe you have rolled up blankets underneath the knees. Maybe you are sitting up on a block. I encourage you to maybe grab a bolster, block, or pillow as we allow our bodies to lean forward from those sit bones. So maybe even helping with the hands and gently engaging with the feet up, but in a relaxed way, and gently allowing yourself to come forward from the hips. So whether you raise your arms up over your head or you simply know where it is, gently rest in here in this forward fold, opening through the legs, the hamstrings. Knees can be bent and still coming forward, maybe using a block for the head. And remember that your position will look different from mine. It's not about how far you're reaching the ground or if you're sitting straight up. It's about what you're experiencing in the groin, in the hamstrings, in the hips, and protecting your lower back. Notice if you're holding or clenching in and along the ankles, knees, buttocks, clenching in the shoulders. Really relax, really let go. And slowly now, using your hands, walking yourself up and out of your forward bend, removing any blocks and bolsters, and being gentle, bringing your legs in nice and slow. So you can do pigeon pose instead of this offering if you'd like. They're targeting the same area. So if you love pigeon, do that. But if you're with me and you want to do kind of our knees shin stacked, you can start with your legs out in front. Gently pick up your right ankle and bring it just below the left. It's making a 90 degree, and our hip or knee is coming up or down. You can support, but if when you lean forward that feels good here with just one, stay there and just be in that stretch. Another variation is to lean back and bring that ankle right underneath the right knee. My knees making this 90-degree kind of square flat. I'm going to sit up and I'm going to lean forward and I'm going to prop myself so that I'm feeling comfortable, but I'm extending from the hips. I pick up my stomach and I lean forward. If you're in pigeon, you can do so from a tabletop position. Some people love pigeon. Anchoring myself today in gratitude for all the beautiful ceremony and offerings on the sturgeon full moon yesterday. Many thanks, Pierre, for your beautiful music session. Folks, if you don't know Pierre, he is a wonderful composer, very connected to vibration. And my partner and I listened to your music while making lunch and eating lunch together yesterday, Pierre. So, ci miigwech, merci, grazie. Relax, third eye, ocean breath. Release through the hip, relax. Support yourself, love yourself. And we're here for 2 more minutes. And gently start to push into your hands, bringing yourself up and out from pigeon, coming back into tabletop. Stand your legs out. Maybe give them a little shake. And set up for the other side. Gently picking up the left ankle and placing it just below and staying here if you're on one. If you're with 2 legs stacked, gently leaning back and bringing your right ankle under the left. And it can look like cushion underneath. If you have your knee coming up high, it's okay to prop underneath of that. Okay? There's no right or wrong way. It's just what makes you feel comfortable in your posture, in your release. We're here for 4 minutes. A reminder that you're all invited to tea and talk following this practice. It's time to share about your practice, anything going on for you. Again, we will resolve the sound issue so that hopefully most people enjoy the experience. If you haven't followed me on Insight Timer, if you want more invitations to Yin or to practice any of the tracks that I have recorded, my name is Samantha Kristoferson, and I am grateful for you being here and sharing this practice today. Anchor the gaze, Ujjayi breath. Last 2 minutes. Breathe and release through the hip. Unclench. Gently and slowly start making your way up and out of your Joshin position, unbinding and coming down fully onto the ground, onto the front body, bringing the right ear onto the floor. Oh, sorry. And letting our arms down by our sides, just relaxing fully into the floor here. A reminder that if chest or belly is causing discomfort, using our props under the hips or under the shoulder, head. Gently bringing our palms underneath the shoulders. Extend the fingers into the ground. Send them out in front of you, coming up onto the elbows. And draw your left knee out 90 degrees, kind of at the hip. The position of your foot and toes is up to you. Extend through the left arm, push into the ground. Pick up our right hand and thread it underneath the body. rolling fully open to the left side. Might be a little bit off camera. You can prop with a pillow or block underneath the shoulder, underneath the hip or knee. The idea is that we are twisting in through the spine, in through the hips, connecting with both shoulders into the ground. Again, no end game to a twist. You can even use your hand on the knee as long as it feels comfortable, stable, and supported. Let's release and let go of anything that's not going to serve us today. Connect in with that inner knowing, that intuitive side. Any challenge that we're facing, we have the ability to overcome, calming the nervous system, breathing, and healing. And gently bring your left arm back over the body, rolling towards the floor, towards the left side, coming back up onto the elbows, and bringing that the left leg down and back up onto the elbows. Draw your right knee out and up at 90 degrees. Push into your right palm, lifting up, and thread your left arm underneath, rolling completely open to the other side. And you'll have enough space for that as well. Prop how you need. Entering the twist from this position can bring a lot of relief and tension in through the mid-back, to the lower back. Massaging the internal organs. Breathe. Ujjayi breath, ocean breath. Control the glottis muscle. Slow it down. I want to say thank you to all the teachers in my life. Thank you for stepping forward and showing yourself to me. Thank you all for helping create this space of healing and time dedicated to the breath, to the body. We are the only ones responsible for looking after ourselves. And you are here, so thank you for having the courage to show up. And gently now we are going to allow that right leg to come over the left, coming back onto our spine, onto our back, setting ourselves up for Shavasana, for corpse pose. We are having a meditation, eyes closed, release the breath work. I am going to elevate the music so that we can center in this meditation together. Release fully into this meditation. Look into the third eye. And make sure you feel nice and comfortable.
Take a nice deep inhale and fill up the belly. Exhale all of it with a sigh. Inhale again, fill up the belly. And release it all. Last time, really blow up the belly. Fill up that whole air capacity. And release it all. Gently bend the knees. Roll to your right side. As you're able, make your way up into a final seated position. Crickety crack. Imagine yourself sitting up nice and tall. Feels so good. Observation still at the third eye. Let's bring our hands together at center and let's rub our hands. Wake up the brain, bring heat to the ends and nerves. And this time when you stop rubbing, take that heat and wash it over your body. Wash it all over your body as if you were in a shower. Bringing that heat to all that work field. And with a simple bow, you can open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for the 60 minutes together. This session has now completed. And thank you for sticking it out. Thank you for being here. Working through sounds, working through, a little bit of frustration that things don't always work the way we intend. Hello, everybody. Okay,